Alright, so we're back to Kaizo Mario 64 by OmegaEdge. Since we got the key to the basement from Bowser in the Dark World last time, we're going to go head down to the basement right now. Some of the more entertaining levels in the hack are in the basement, so I'm looking forward to this. The only real downside is that all of the, levels in the basement have Kaizo traps that you need the Vanish cap to break, so we're gonna have to get that first. And Big Boo's Haunt is the same way. I guess I'll do that before the basement just to keep doing things in order. I haven't done Jolly Roger Bay yet, have I, because of that Kaizo trap. Wow. Alright, I guess after the Vanish cap we're gonna get the Metal Cap, so we can do that level first off. It's not a bad level, not a great one. I'm not going to get myths yet, because I don't really want to. There's no reason for him to be in the game except because the developers liked him. He's kind of a useless waste of stars, just where they threw them when they didn't have anything else to do with them. But he does have water physics, I've read, actually, which is interesting because he's not in any water unless you glitch him out of the basement. So I don't know what they originally planned for him, but it never happened, obviously. I've never really questioned it before, but that seems like an arbitrarily random way to drain the moat, just pound on 2 pillars in the level. That's worrying me, but let's hope it was nothing. As you can see, we play this level in reverse, that's the gimmick. And I'm hitting the wrong buttons, but it's still not hurting me yet. Let's reorientate the camera. Yeah, we're gonna have to get back to the very beginning of the level, which is up at the top of this slope. We're supposed to use the fire spears to get up, but because of all the damage they give you, and the only healing being red coins, that's not really a good idea. It's best to use a combination of fire spitters and the jump kick glitch. Like, as far as the, oh wow, that was useful. You know what, I'll just use the fire spitter again. I don't want to climb that again. But as far as, these mini-levels go, the Secret Star ones, this is one of the more changed ones. Of the cap levels, it's definitely the most changed. I guess I'll use this. Oh wow, that shouldn't have happened. Well, we're not making great time yet. 3 minutes in and we have no stars. You know what I'm thinking about? This isn't the Vanish Cap, is it? This is the blue Switch Palace, just like the Wing Cap was the red Switch Palace. Yeah, it is. Alright, so we've got 7 red coins. I left one off at the beginning, so that's the only one we're missing here. And let's just hit the switch and get on. Congratulations, but we are not going to save yet, because I don't want to until we get the star. Because I'm cool like that. I don't know why I'm not saving. I hate it when the camera lags behind this bad. Because I'm never really sure of my jumps. And on that note, why is Left 2 the cameraman? Like, he's supposed to throw spinies, then they have him fishing in one game for some reason, and ever since then he's been using his fishing rod to grab carts and hold cameras. It just, there's no real excuse except it's Left 2, deal with it. When did all the Mario bad guys become good guys? When did they start helping us out? Alright, so yeah, now we have to get the star, which has appeared in the most obtuse location of the entire game. And of course we're gonna have to use blocks to get them, because we definitely didn't get sick of those in the Dark World. They give you, like, just over enough time to get to the end, so this is the last block. And now we just need to wall kick our way up, because we can't reach it otherwise. Not too hard to get, although it's common enough for me to fail. Alright, so now I guess we're gonna have to go for the Metal Cap just to round him off. And fortunately we never have to get through that gate in the beginning again, because we can just take this lower level basement door. But I'm figuring as long as I'm doing Jolly Roger Bay levels, I'll just end up using the gate anyway, because it's probably a bit faster. I'll give the bunny one try. If I can't catch him right away, I'm not gonna bother. Yeah, oh, yeah, and fire's added, of course. Surprisingly, the only fire added to the basement is that. Alright, Hazy Maze Cave, I really love this hack. This version of it. When I first played it, I was stumped. I couldn't figure out how to advance. Like, this is where you normally first spawn in the game. There's a one there's some Monty Moles. And, yeah, it's blocked off now. I figured those blocks at the top were significant, so I spent probably 10 minutes trying to jump past them or jump through them in a specific way. And when that didn't happen, I realized there's a Vanish cap here. So you just have to face right way and like ground pound on the left edge of it, and that'll happen. And I'm gonna tell you right now, even with the Vanish cap, you can't get through any of that, no matter how hard I tried. So after about probably, 15 minutes of trying to get through that way, I gave up and looked over here. And that's a small gap at the edge there. That's what we're gonna have to get through. And we're gonna have to do that with wall jumps. And we're gonna probably fail doing it. Like, they're not too hard, but I suck at wall jumps, so it's gonna probably be a long, painful route every time we enter this level. Because we have to go through this every single time we enter the level. Oh wow, this is just depressing. And that would be because I'm pressing the wrong button, it looks like. Alright, let's try this again. I'd really rather Left 2 would give me a good angle for this, but doesn't look like he will. There we go. Okay, we almost made it. I guess that counts for something. I don't want to take too much time on this, so if I can't do this within the next couple of lives I have, I'll just reset and try it again. So best of luck. Alright, so if you're watching this, it means that I do succeed within the next 2 or 3 lives. So congratulations to me. If you're not watching this, then you have no idea what I'm saying, so it doesn't matter anyway. Wow, it doesn't look like anyone's gonna be watching this, because I am failing before it even begins. I'm gonna try this with a Mario cam. I'm not sure if that makes it better or worse. You know, I can already tell that's just gonna make it a lot worse, because of that awkward close-up. Wow, why is this not happening? If you've ever played this game, this isn't that hard to do. I just really, really suck at wall jumps. Alright, wow, that was less painful than expected. We're just gonna head straight to the swimming beast area, because I don't really want to waste too much time here before we actually play the level. Well, that's a downside. So as you probably can see, yeah, they've tripled the boulders. And I'm pretty sure these are attracted to you, although I'm not honestly sure. I think they were in the original game too. They seem to swerve in to hit you. That star's still there. Let's get the metal cap. Dory's still there. Dory hasn't been changed at all. Like, this game is well done, but it's, from what I can tell, all really simple changes. Like, he hasn't changed he's changed locations of objects, but I don't think he's added any new objects to most levels. Only a couple. And it's definitely a lot harder, it's just not really, it doesn't seem all that complicated to make. Aside from the level design planning itself. And of course, that's not to, like, discredit it, it's probably a lot better than I could do. In fact, it's definitely a lot better than I can do, but I know nothing about level creation, so... And there's a sequel coming out which looks like a lot better. OmegaEdge seems to have, like, there's at least one completely fan-made, for want of a better word, level. So it's not just rehashes of the exact same level design with different areas. It's completely new from what it looks like. Oh wow, this is painful. Alright, so if you liked all the changes we got in Vanish Cap under Remote, there is none of that in the Green Switch Cavern. Because this is the exact same as Cavern of the Metal Cap. There is literally not a single change I could find, except maybe those coins that were just on that slope were moved slightly. There's even the 1-up still there. I don't think he honestly touched this level at all, aside from changing the name. And it's not like there wasn't anything he could do with it. This level has a lot more potential than Vanish Cap under Remote did. He just did that level backwards, and that seems like something more obtuse to think of than this. I mean, put at least the star at the edge of that waterfall, so you can struggle to get it. Change something, don't leave it the entire thing the same. That's just lazy work. Alright, and I'm just complaining about it because I have nothing else to talk about, obviously, but I'm okay with that. See, the star is not moved either. Is the star still one of those weirdly colored ones? Yeah, that much hasn't changed, at least. With such a bored expression on its face. Yeah, I noticed the toad in the corner now. He's gonna give me a star, isn't he? Get ready for total chaos. I'm actually really hoping they remove this star. And no, doesn't look like he did. That's disappointing. Like, I know he moved one toad star, but I guess he didn't move any of the others. Just like Myths, those stars were just lazy. They could have put them in different areas of the castle, but they didn't. I guess they probably ran out of time when designing this, but... And I guess I'll cast Schmitz now. If I can. He hasn't changed at all. I just don't like Myths. I usually don't have trouble catching him. I guess I just don't care enough to actually try right now. Wow, I cannot seem to do this. And worse than anything, I keep overshooting the target. Oh, come on, he totally passed right through me there. You know, I don't care. Fine, Myths. Go on ahead. I'll catch you later. I will burn myself and then move on to Jolly Roger Bay. It's not that bad of a level, Jolly Roger Bay. Not as good as some of them, but far better than others. It just seems like it came up later than it should. Like, I don't really like... Well, yeah, I don't really like water levels most of the time. Especially when they're like puzzle levels, like in Ocarina of Time, that seems to set the precedent for water equals puzzle. But, I don't know, I guess I just have never found a game with really good swimming controls. I'm sure that there are some, I just have never played them, apparently. Alright, so I'm just gonna take a second to enjoy the scenery, because from what I've read, this fog and the dark sky never come back. After you've beaten the first star, you can never get them back even if you select the star again. So yeah, there's been a lot of whirlpools added, so just don't go near them or it's instant death. And that's really all the changes we're gonna see for this star, because I'm not really exploring that much of a level, I'm just getting to the sunken ship. The whirlpools are causing my game to lag again. And I can't wait till we get to the submarine, because that's always caused it to lag. Yeah, and there are whirlpools down here too, for whatever reason. I know that to get Inagi out, you're just supposed to swim back to the top of the surface, and he leaves for some reason. But when I was a kid, I definitely have memories of actually baiting him out of the ship, just like the cave when I was a kid. I'm sure they're wrong, because that's not how you get him out, but I could have sworn that was how it was done. Wow, why is he not out yet? Was I not close enough, or... Are you okay, Inagi? Are you coming out this time? And I guess I'll surface completely, because I need the air. Yeah, that'll do. Like, it's not gonna need to be here for a long time. And there goes Inagi. I'm pretty sure if you don't enter the ship within a certain amount of time, he comes back to it, but I wouldn't be able to say anything for sure. Probably the same thing with the ocean cave when he enters that. So yeah, this treasure chest thing, air bubbles come out whenever you hit one. So is that what makes the ship rise? Did you put enough air in it that it floats now, or does it just rise because you've completed the puzzle with no actual explanation like everything else in this game? Alright, just swim up as fast as you can get up there, because that way you don't have to climb. It's not hard to climb, it just takes more time than not climbing. Okay, excellent. Looks like we're gonna have enough time for one more star, so I'll get kind of the eel come out to play, and then that'll be the end of this video. That eel always terrified me when I was a kid. I'm pretty sure it did the same to most people, but it took me so long to get that star because I wouldn't I wouldn't try and get that eel out. I wanted to get rid of it. And the sun and sky is bright and shining, the fog is gone, and we are never seeing it again. How very symbolic. Of what, I don't know, but I'm sure it's symbolic of something. Okay, yeah, so the star is still there. I'm pretty sure you can probably still get it with, but just accurate swimming. But those rocks in the way, they make it a little harder to do. Like, I can't swim into it, although I can on the original. So we'll get that one when we're actually expected to get it. I used to have a lot of trouble even baiting him out until I figured out all you have to do is just swim right above him and he'll come out. And now we just wait, and there we go. Surprisingly easy. Collect the star in record time, and we'll be off. Alright, so we've got 33 stars now, it looks like. Not a bad total. Over a third of the way done this segment. Over a quarter of the way done. We might be able to make it out with, like, 50, 75 segments. That's not as good as I was hoping, but anyway, this is 1UP20x6 of Game Over, signing out.